Hello, and welcome to Spirit Touch Lessons in the Sanctuary. We're going to be talking about the church and the cross. We recently talked about church. Here are some things that we do while there: worship, pray, praise, thanksgiving, learning, marriage, baptisms, communion. We can be saying goodbye to loved ones and saying goodbye to loved ones who have flown away. We gather in his house to worship Jesus. He says, where two or more are gathered in his name, he's there with them. David tells us we are to enter his courts with thanksgiving in our hearts and his gates with praise. While we are there, we are to forget about ourselves and concentrate on him. We are to magnify his name. We can go to the altar and lay our worldly burdens down beneath his cross. It's also beneath his cross that we take our stand against evil. It's where we get washed in his blood. We celebrate his birth and his resurrection. While we are on the subject, let's talk about the most important symbol found in the sanctuary, which is 1 Corinthians 1:18. We do that by looking at the beautiful 1868 hymn, Beneath the Cross of Jesus. It's where the lady who wrote it took her stand. It's where she found her rock, and when she was in a weary land. It's where it's her home in the wilderness where she found rest. Yes, she left her burdens there. When she looked at it, she could see the one who died on it for her. It brought her to tears and broke her heart, making her confess the wonder of his redeeming love for her and her unworthiness before him. Then she took the shadow of that cross as her abiding place. She didn't ask for anything there but the sunshine of his face. Numbers 6:25. She was content to let the world go by. It didn't matter what she gained or lost while there. She knew her sinful self and was ashamed, yet any glory she had was there in that cross. This woman said it all, and she got it right. There's another hymn about the cross. In it, the author tells us it's where he was first convicted of his sins. It's where he first saw the light and the burden of his heart rolled away. It was there where he received his spiritual sight by faith. When he did, he knew he would be happy the rest of his days. There's power in that cross. How much? Read The Cross and the Switchblade by David Wilkerson, founder of Teen Challenge. The title of the sequel is The Cross is Still Mightier Than the Switchblade. Oh, how true that is. Psalm 126:3. It made David glad to be in the house of his Lord. He couldn't wait to get there. How about you? Remember, in Jesus' day, the cross was a thing of death. In our day, it's a thing of life. Another thing that happens at church is that we get prepared. We are about to enter the season of Lent. It prepares us for what happens on that cross and for that empty grave Mary Magdalene found 3 days later. Matthew 28:1 in the KJV. That's why we can say Easter is about emptiness, an empty cross and an empty grave. Please don't make the mistake some people do and worship the cross instead of the one who died on it for them and for us. That leaves him hanging there. Please don't do that. Even though it has no mouth, the cross speaks volumes. All we have to do is just look at it. It opens blind eyes and deaf ears. It touches broken hearts like nothing else can. It's where one man, a thief, found entry into paradise, Luke 23:39 through 43. Since then, millions of others have found the same door. Some accept and went into paradise. Sadly, others turned around and walked away. No, this for sure. It's because of him hanging on that cross, those 6 long hours, that we are the blood-bought church of the redeemed. Google the song by Nancy Harmon and have a listen. Celebrating what happened on that old rugged cross is what church is all about. It's also where you can find lost things plus everything else you will ever need. You can send your prayer requests and your comments to heanswerstwo@gmail.com.